Now let us discuss some important sums in quadratic equations. So they may be asked for 2 marks. So in this first sum, Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their ages after 3 years will be 360 years. We need to find Rohan's present age. Okay, so represents this situation in quadratic equation. Represent the whole situation in quadratic equation. Simply we have to represent the situation in quadratic equation. No need to solve it. Okay, the solving sums are other type of that we will discuss later. First of all, here we have to represent the given statements, whatever it is there, we have to represent in the form of a quadratic equation. So first of all, here, which is a independent quantity, that only we have to observe here. So Rohan's present age will be the independent. Okay, that means this one is taken as a variable. If you know the Rohan's present age, then automatically we know the Rohan's mother's age, and then we can solve it. So that's why by beginning the problem, we have to assume first of all Rohan's present age. Okay, so let Rohan's present age be X years. Then we have given that Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. Given that Rohan's mother's age is 26 older than Rohan's age. That means we have to add 26 to that Rohan's age. That is x plus 26. The product of their ages after 3 years. That means here we have to find after 3 years their ages will be what? So then here after 3 years Rohan's age would be equal to x plus 3. It means 3 years variation is there. That's why here Rohan's age must be becomes what? X plus 3 after 3 years. It would be x plus 3. And next, Rohan's mother's age would be x plus 26 plus 3. Then we get x plus 29. And also they give The product of their ages at that time 360. So product of their ages is equal to x plus 3 into x plus 29 is equal to 360. Okay. Now we will see the simplification. So while doing this type of sums, you must know about the product of the binomial terms. Here x plus 3 is a binomial term and x plus 29 is a binomial. That is, here these are having the two numbers, binomial expressions. X plus 3, x plus 29 is equal to, he has given here how much? 360. So while multiplying, see this, x into x plus 29. First you multiply x this full bracket plus and 3 into this full bracket. That is by application of the distributive property. A plus b is equal to c, then we can write ac plus bc like that is equal to 360. Now multiply it again individually, 1 x into x, x square plus x into 29, 29x plus 3 into x, 3x plus 3 into 29 is 87 is equal to 360. Now here x square plus 29x plus 3x is 32x plus 87 minus 360 equal to 0. So x square plus 32x, 87 minus 360. So by subtracting we get here borrowing 3, here 5, 15, 7, 273. That is, we got minus 273 is equal to 0. X square plus 32x minus 273 equal to 0. This is our required answer. No need to solve it. We have to write only the quadratic equation. So we can say it is a quadratic equation. Why? Here we have x square quotient and the x and the x square term, x and the constant. That is, it is in the form of what? Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. So it is a quadratic equation form. Okay. So that's why by this we can write the quadratic equation forms by seeing that situations. Okay. Now one more important one. Okay. One more important. A train travels a distance of a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. If the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would be it would have taken 3 hours more. 3 hours more to cover the same distance. So we need to find the speed of the train. So how can we find the speed of the train? So here, let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. Let speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. So we have a formula for speed. What is the formula for speed? Speed is equal to distance covered by time taken. So now here is also given the distance covered by the train is 480 kilometers. So here we have the two situations, two cases. One is it is the speed of the normal at the first time x kilometer per hour, and the distance covered by train. Distance covered by train with this speed, that is 480 kilometer. Then time taken in first case, time taken by train is equal to T1 is equal to speed is equal to distance by time, where time is equal to distance by speed. That is, here we can write distance by speed. So then here T1 is equal to distance is here 480 and speed is taken as x. This is the time T1 first case. In second is what happened. The train had been 8 km per hour less. The speed of the train had been 8 km per hour less. That means train speed becomes less. So then the time automatically increases by 3 hours. So at that time we have to take the again here in second case the speed of train, the speed of train is simply x minus 8 km per hour. Then in this case take T2, the same distance, distance 480 kilometers. So here again distance by speed, distance covered by speed, that is taken as T2 time. So distance is here 480 and speed is x minus 8. But the difference between these two times is equal to how much? 3 hours. That means here T2 is greater than the T1. So that's why here given that difference of the two timings given T2 minus T1 is equal to 3 hours. So here T2 is here 480 by x minus 8 and minus 480 by x is equal to 3. Now by simplification we can get a quadratic equation. Okay. Now here 480 is common. 1 by x minus 8 minus 1 by x is equal to 3. So 480 is common. Here x minus 8 into x, LCM x into x minus 8, multiply this x minus of x minus 8 is equal to 3. And then here we get 480 into x minus x plus 8 by multiply this x square minus 8x is equal to 3. X gets cancelled. So 480 into 8 by x square minus 8x is equal to 3. Then 480 into 8. Otherwise you can write it as by cross multiplication. 3 into x square minus 8x is equal to 480 into 8. So take this 3 to that side. So to get easy calculation, here we can write it as x square minus 8x is equal to x square minus 8x is equal to 480 into 8 by 3. In cancellation we get 3 ones are 3 160 so x square minus 8x is equal to 160 into 8, 16 8 is 128, it is 160, it is 1280. Then x square minus 8x, we get 1280 on the left side, we get minus 1280. So the final answer is x square minus 8x minus 1280. So that is the order equation in variable x. Okay. And next we have the other type of important sums. So here we have to solve the order equations by splitting the middle term, that is by factorization method. To solve in the order equation we have actually three methods. One is factorization method or by applying the formula method. The second is perfect squaring by making the perfect square method. And next last is a graphical method. Okay, so actually graphical methods are under 4 marks. So but now let us discuss factorization method and quadratic equation formula method. Okay, so let us discuss. Find the roots of the following quadratic equations by factorization method. So we have solved. First equation is here, x squared minus 3x minus 10 is equal to 0. Okay, listen this one carefully. We have actually so many type of sums here. So we just listen 2 or 3 sums. Remaining I will give on screen. Okay, so first we listen this. X square minus 3x minus 10 equal to 0. First step, first to multiply first and last term. X square into minus 10, that is minus 10x square. Okay, and then we have here middle term minus 3x. That minus 3x would be split by using the factors of this minus 10x square. That is, first we take the factor of 10. So factors of 10, as you know, 1 10s are 10 and 2 5s are 10 and 5 2s are 10. So just select 2 5s are. So many are there, 1 10s are 10 and 2 5s are 10 or 5 2s are 10. But you don't select 1 and 10. Why? Because by adding or subtracting we may not get the what minus 3x. So that's why you have to take only the 2 and 5. So to get minus 3x here, write 2x minus 5x. Why? 2x minus 5x is minus 3x. 2x into minus 5x is minus 10x square. Like that you have to think. Now the minus 3x can be split into 2x minus 5x. So those two terms are obtained by the factors of minus 10x square. So these are called the suitable factors for this minus 3x. Now here, first step, second step are over. Next third step. In this third step, we have to write the minus 3x as plus 2x minus 5x minus 10 is equal to 0. Now take the common. Here x square written as x into x. 2x is written as 2 into x. Minus 5 into x. Minus 5 into 2 is equal to 0. Now take common x from these two. X times of x plus 2. Here minus 5 is taken outside. Minus 5 times of x plus 2. So here again x plus 2 is the whole factor, then take it outside. X plus 2 is common. X plus 2 into, we can write it as x minus 5. So now here product of two exponents are equal to 0. Then we can write each term should be equal to 0. That is x plus 2 equal to 0 and as well as x minus 5 equal to 0. So x is equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 5. So these are the factors of x square minus 3x minus 10. It is roots of the x square minus 3x minus 10. X plus 2 and x minus 5 are called as factors. If it is polynomial, we can write x plus 2 and x minus 5. So here he has given quadratic equation. That's why the roots are x equal to minus 2 and x is equal to 5. So like this, we can do this one. And next, sum. Solve by factorization method. Root 2 into x square plus 7x plus 5 root 2 is equal to 0. Here also we have to find the roots by splitting the middle term. So first of multiply first and last term, root 2x square into 5 root 2. 5 root 2 into root 2 square x square. Root square gets cancelled, 5 2 is 10, that is 10x square. So in middle we want to get 7x. So that 7x can be written as, by using the factors of 10, 1 10s are 10 and 2 5s are. So 2 and 5 are directly we can take by 2 plus 5 7. So that's why here the 7x can be split into 2x and 5x. 2x into 5x 10x square. 2x plus 5x 7x. So that's why we can write it as root 2x square plus 2x plus 5x plus 5 root 2 equal to 0. So then here we can write root 2 into x plus this again 2 can be written as root 2 into x plus 5 into x plus 5 into root 2. Now take common from two terms, the first two terms. So first two terms you can take common root 2 and x. So root 2x is common, so x plus root 2 plus here 5 is common, 5 into x plus root 2 is equal to 0. And overall we can take common x plus root 2, x plus root 2. So we can write it as x plus root 2 into root 2x plus 5 is equal to 0. Then here we can write x plus root 2 equal to 0 and root 2x plus 5 equal to 0. X plus root 2 equal to 0, it is x is equal to minus root 2, and root 2x plus 5 equal to 0, then root 2x is equal to minus 5, x is equal to minus 5 by root 2. So by this way we can find the quadratic equations by quadratic method. So let us see the next.